Protoss player with a win in game number 2 brings this to a third map, starting to the bottom left for CJ Entus.
CJ Entus Trust. CJ Entus Trust.
It's a double intro here. That was how beautiful that attack in game number 2 actually was.
Yeah.
Street Fighter voice.
He liked it.
Is very, very impressed.
Yeah, player to the top right in the red, the Enes Hosa player, known as the one-hit wonder. He is
Enes Hosa jjakji.
jjakji in game 3. Can he focus on this match now? Trust has started the comeback, has a bit of momentum going for him now.
11 barracks goes down for jjakji in the main. Very quickly here. Does not start any more SVs, so he's gonna add a gas and go for a really super fast Reaper. Yeah, really, really quick here.
This is going to be a really tense match, as you already said. Trust probably prepared for this map a little bit more than his opponent.
And we'll see what Trust has planned as well. This is one of our maps that anything goes on, because I mean, just looking at it, the third base is so close to your opponent, but it's not really far away from you. So the map in general is relatively small compared to some of our other maps, and you kind of either expand far away from your natural or you expand towards your opponent. Look at this. Starcraft. Could be, most likely will be. You know, we every now and then do see just fast rallied stalkers with the Mothership Core. Don't see that in Korea all too often. But I think that most likely, yeah, we will see a Stargate here.
Yeah, I would assume so. So that's also one of the things that definitely goes on this map, because like we're talking about Belcher Vestige, that you usually don't go for that proxy Stargate anymore, since most players know where the most likely positions to hide that Stargates are, and they will spot them. But on this newer map, it is very unlikely that jjakji is going to scout that spot. And it's also not really that super close to the Terran base. It's definitely a little bit closer than the main base, but it's very unlikely that this is going to be spotted right away.
Core's done. Wow, they cancel DTs. Wow. Or maybe Blink, but he leaves the probe there, so I'm feeling it's definitely going to be DTs.
It kind of has to be DTs, I feel. And that's scary now. And here comes the Reaper into the main base. What we have?
He sees only the pylon here. He doesn't see the other pylons, so he's going to be thinking there's something proxy. As long as he doesn't lose the Reaper, he's got to be thinking, okay, there's a proxy somewhere, I have to find it.
Oh, he goes for double Reaper behind this. He's going for a huge Reaper commitment.
He made a second barracks, and there's not a whole lot of units out actually with this type of build.
Yeah, that is one of the problems that you have. And he's already scouting. He's scouting with the second, with the SCV. Yeah. The SCV is gonna see that if he continues down that path. The SCV is gonna spot it. It's gonna be Blink, and he's moving in. He has to spot this. There's
the probe. The chrono.
He sees the probe.
No!
He didn't see it!
No, he doesn't see it!
He saw the probe. The SCV moved in and saw the probe. Oh my god, I cannot believe that
he starts a CC, which is the exact wrong thing to be doing right now.
Oh, and he sees it again. He sees the probe again, and he has to be like, there is something. I haven't spotted it, but there is something.
He knows there's something. The question is, does he go back to the same spot? And he's sending his units towards it. I think he will see this.
Yes, this time he sees it. He has to. jjakji! He's missing it again!
I mean, this is insanely bad luck. He's going to be able to take the Stalker out.
Yeah, the Stalker is going to fall. We have 4 Reapers in the game. He has not seen the proxy. I cannot believe it. He scouted for it so adamantly, and he missed it again. The Mothership Core is out, and just this is one screen. He's scouting again at the right side. He's like, there is something. Something's hidden. Where is it? I can't find it.
He has to figure it out right now. I mean, he sees the gates here. Nothing else makes sense. It has to either be with these gateways, a Void Rail in, or a Blink Stalker on. Why would you add 3 gateways at this timing with no Nexus otherwise? There's got to be something out there.
Look at that SCV at the bottom right. He is everywhere. He's like, where is it? Why can I not find this?
I feel like, I mean, jjakji may just be dead here.
jjakji is going insane at this point. He's looking at it and he's like, what is going on here? What is happening? He's looking at his own natural. He has a bunker at the top. He's building another
second bunker and a third.
Yeah, he kind of figures out what's going on here, but like, this is really him being very unlucky. He scouts again at the natural. He sees there is no Nexus, and he knows there's a one-base play coming his way.
He's going to have the Reapers ready to run in and go for a counterattack, but he's not going to have a ton of DPS at home.
He's seen it. He had a unit out there, was just killed. I think it was an SCV. He's manning the first bunker. The Reapers jumping into the main base at the bottom left.
He doesn't have enough units here.
if he speeds well. There's the Reaper attack and great micro on the Reapers, taking out the Stalker in a second, and then he can take down those probes. Here comes the blink in, but jjakji seems to be ready.
He seems to be ready, but he has to put micro so well here. Micro gets Reapers and in the main base at the same time. Incredible. Pulls the Reapers away. Needs to make sure he doesn't lose any of these Marines. Can he hold here, Keller? This is going to be so tough. He needs to make sure he repairs every single bunker. He has to cover every base here.
And the
Stim is almost done.
Techlab was highlighted. He could have tried to snipe it. Trust could have tried to snipe the Techlab, but he doesn't really see it happening. And now we are in a position where jjakji is getting additional production out. He's getting additional tech out. He has 11 Stalkers against him. There are 5 Marauders already. The bunker is being sniped, but Stim is about to be done, and those Stalkers could die to the Reapers in just a few seconds.
I don't know if jjakji can hold this. He's time warped here. The SCVs go down, but there's Blink. A second time warp. jjakji is in trouble.
I don't think so. He has enough Marauders. He's killed so many of the Stalkers already. If he can get the production up here. Where's the Stim? Does he still not have the Stim?
He has Stim, but he just doesn't have enough units here. He's losing so much here. This is such a strong build that's coming out here. Concussive Shells is done. jjakji, maybe, just maybe with these last few units, can he pull it off?
He killed so many Stalkers already, and this is something that he should be able to manage with the SCVs. He needs to have a few more units, and there go the units for Trust. They're moving back. 1 Marine is left.
He blinks down, he loses high ground vision, the mothership core is gone. jjakji has held, but he's lost a lot of harvesters. Right now it's 18 probes to 13 SCVs, double mules though, and double SCV production is on his side. He also has good tech.
That's all that he needs. Double mules is exactly what he needs here. Another blink here. The repair has to be strong. We have the Marauders coming in, and with 4 Marauders and Stim, Concussive Shell, he should be completely fine here. Trust in general, like when he was focusing on the main army, he did a decent job with the blinks, but he lost a lot of Stalkers very unnecessarily.
Yeah.
And that's now coming back to bite him.
Yeah, definitely so. This is definitely a better position for jjakji now, because he has Widow Mines coming out. He has his Stim. He can start combat shields whenever he feels comfortable. He can even begin, you know, once he really feels like, once he moves down and clears out the Stalkers for sure, once he's 100% certain of that, can start medevac production. He even still has these Reapers. They will finally be picked off here, but they did a lot. Yeah, jjakji killed on his own 11 Harvesters versus the 16 that Trust killed. 11
SCVs, that's kind of incredible. Those 4 Reapers were so worth it. And now jjakji is in an amazing spot. He has such a great tech for his bio forces. He has the double mule. There is still no Nexus. Trust is trying to go for the second attack to make this happen. He's up against the Widow Mine on the high ground, and he has a lot of Marauders to face.
Yeah. You know, he has a large amount of army, but he's lost so many hit points on all these Stalkers. Stim is good. I don't think he can fight this.
Yeah, but the composition, that's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's fighting a losing battle against this many Marauders with a pure Stalker base with 1 sentry. Not getting anything done here. jjakji is nervous, though, and he pulls his command center up to the high ground. He's not going to fight this.
Yeah, I would be nervous too. He knows that there is no natural just yet. He scouted that a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
He's dropping the scan right now to find out what exactly is going on here. Vision of jjakji has got in the main base of his opponent.
Yeah, he's just seeing, like, you know, is there a robo? What's going on? Now the Nexus has started.
Contain here so far is good for Trust, but we have the Medivacs now speeding through, and you know there's no protection wall.
There's nothing.
There is nothing at all. Those 2 Widow Mines in the mineral line.
If he gets it, then Trust is on no mining bases until that Nexus is done. And he starts a Templar Archive, so if he gets 1 Widow Mine in both bases, he's going to really mess the mining up. jjakji is reluctant to try to break down because there's sentries there, and he doesn't want to get his army split.
Yeah, he uses the Medivac rather to go into his opponent's main base now, and that's
the
right choice.
1 Widow Mine going to the natural, 1 going into the main base here. He doesn't even see it.
He did not see it. Oh, the pain. 5 units killed by the Widow Mine. Another one moving into the natural. Good luck, Trust, with your mining.
Yeah. Trust is out. He's down for the count, and he's losing Stalkers and his sentry. He's lost his contain. He's lost his ability to mine. He starts a desperate robotics in jjakji. He has got this game in his hands now. All he needs to do is walk across the map and snatch it.
He's moving in. The NS Sosa player is moving in. The Widow Mine is so close to getting another shot off, and he's pulling away. There's a hit, only taking down 1, but the rest of the army is already on the move. At the natural, we have another Widow Mine denying mining, and jjakji is already on 70 supply against 40. He is on his way to victory to the bottom left, and Trust doesn't even have his robotics ready to deal with those Widow Mines.
Yeah, no amount of good blink micro is going to save Trust here. I don't know what he's thinking is going to happen, but I think jjakji knows. He even has an additional Widowmine he can bring with his army. Templar.
In Wings of Liberty, this was the time when you were hoping for your opponent to drop. But even that doesn't help him anymore, since we have resumed from replay. There comes jjakji, and this is going to be the end. GG!
And jjakji, he's back.
jjakji is back to business. He will at least play in the next Challenger League in Season 3, but he might go all the way to the Premier League. Well played. A very, very interesting and very tense third game that we had here. Trust is out.
What an insane hold by jjakji. I thought he was dead. When those Stalkers got in the main, he had those Time Warps. Barely any units left. His SCV control and his ability to know when to pull back and when to pull forward with those SCVs was really, really important.
The Marauders.
The Marauders were there in time, and some of the micro we saw from Trust was a little bit sloppy. He lost too many Stalkers too early, and then jjakji, he was phenomenal there.
It was definitely an issue that we had here for Trust. A lot of the Stalkers that he blinked on the low ground were taken out by the Marauders that were at the ramp or in the bunker at the front. So that was a huge problem for him. He lost too many, and he was lacking them later on. And then once we had those double Marauder productions, that is where there was really a clock on the attack. The one thing that Trust could have done, Legend highlighted it once, we had the tech lab a little bit exposed. That was the one thing where Trust might have been able to do something, deny Stim and then move in later on. But as it is,
he could have also, you know, perhaps taken a Nexus a little bit faster and not tried to go for the second commitment, which jjakji did not overreact to. He just pulled his command center back safely, went for the Widowmine drop. He's like, you have no detection. Totally fine with this.
jjakji being a very happy panda now, as well as all the players from the NSOSA team that came to the studio to support him. We are going into a last 5-minute break, and as soon as we are back, we have another best of 3 coming your way, so stay tuned. You have the WCS Challenge League in Korea.